Hey guys, it's Hayden here again. Today I got Dennis with me.
How you going, guys?
Do you want to explain a little bit about yourself?
So my name's Dennis, obviously. I've been playing Age of Sigmar for about 2.5 years now. Played a lot of fantasy before that. Took a bit of a break with the changeover of the edition, but now I'm sort of back. I helped Clinton run CanCon. Clunton, that's the one.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I've been playing a lot of games lately, and Hayden's invited me down to beat me.
Yeah,
best.
Sure.
Yeah,
definitely. So today we are playing a 2,000 point match play game of Age of Sigmar. We've got some Flesh Eater Courts.
Some Flesh Eater Courts.
Some lovely Gristlegore Crutch versus some Daughters of Khaine.
Crutch.
Yep. So we're going to play Total Commitment, guys. So we'll set up, show off deployment, and how do you think the game will go?
Anything like the last couple of games I played against your daughters, it's going to be a tough uphill slog for me.
Yeah, we'll see how we go. Alright, see you soon, guys. Alright, Dennis, so what'd you bring in today, mate?
So obviously we've got the Flesh Eater Courts. I have the Abhorrent Ghoul King on Terrorgeist, and he has the Savage Strike trait with the Gurish Morshard artifact, obviously taking Gristlegore army. He has the spell Blood Feast, and the mount has the Gruesome Bite trait, which allows him to reroll his more attacks, which is very scary.
Yeah, I hate that thing.
And we have a Ghoul King on Royal Zombie Dragon, and he has the Monstrous Vigor spell. We have 2 Arc Regents. They have the Deranged Transformation and the Spectral Host spells. Going in the battle line, we have 2 units of 10 Crypt Ghouls and 1 Royal Terrorgeist in the back there. The last unit is the 3 Crypt Flayers, and I have the Chalice of, I can't say that, Usharan spell, which is quite amazing, and we have 50 points over for 1 CP.
Awesome. Alright, and you got a whole bunch of summoning here because you are Flesh Eater Courts, and you get a whole bunch of free...
I do have 40 ghouls sitting on the tray. I have 6 flayers and 1 Vargulf.
Awesome.
Just in case I need them.
Let's see how this goes against the Daughters. Alright guys, so here we have the Daughters of Khaine army that will go up against that Flesh Eater Courts list. We have 10 Blood Sisters, we've got 10 Sisters of Slaughter, we've got Marathi, we've got a Cauldron of Blood with a Hag Queen on top. She does have the Zealous Orator command trait that allows every unit within 14 inches to use her bravery. We have a Hag Queen on foot with the Iron Circlet that allows her to reroll her prayers. We have another Hag Queen. We have 10 Witches with double blades, 20 Witches with shields. We've got 2 units of 5 Life Takers. There is also a Cauldron Guard battalion, which allows these guys here, the Witches and the Cauldron herself, +1 to run and +1 to charge. Coming on with prayers, so this one here, this lovely Hag Cauldron here, that does have Catechism of Murder. The one with Iron Circlet has Blessing of Khaine, and the other Hag here has Sacrament of Blood. We're going to set up for turn 1 and see how this turns out. Alright guys, so we are set up for turn 1 here. Flesh Eater Courts are bunkered around some lovely arcane scenery over there. Daughters of Khaine are coming into this little corner far away from those scary bloody dragons. Alrighty, so what we're going to do is we're going to have Flesh Eater Courts take the turn 1. Let's see how Dennis can actually try and pull this out.
Ooh. So, Flesh Eater, turn 1. We cast a few spells. I got all my spells off, didn't fail any, which was great because Marathi was too far away to dispel any. So we got Unholy Vitality, rerolls to wound, Mystic Shield, plus attacks on the Terrorgeist. Makes him quite scary now. Did a bit of moving around. It's a bit scary, these daughters, so we're gonna bunker up for a little while. We brought some ghouls on, 40 more ghouls, which is kind of amazing. So we've got these ones over here and another unit over there to start defending our objectives. And then we can have the Terrorgeist maybe push up and try and take the daughters' objectives. And we'll go into Daughters of Khaine first turn.
Alright, let's do it. Alright, so Daughters of Khaine, turn 1. Not really much happening on the Daughters side either. So Mind Razor and Catechism went off onto that unit of Khaine Life Takers on the objective over there. The Cauldron pushed up just a little bit so it keeps everything in range of its bubble. Marathi's still hiding in that little mystical terrain up the back there with her, 2-up save?
Yeah.
Just hiding. Other than that, just waiting for these dragons to come across the table, and we're going to roll for priority for turn 2. Alright, so turn 2 priority, here we go. Ooh, that's a big 6 from the Feck. Who's going first?
I think you can take this turn.
Awesome, so Daughters of Khaine, turn 2 coming up. Alright guys, so turn 2 for the Daughters of Khaine. Had some Khaine run across the board and take out a unit of Crypt Flayers. They had Mind Razor and Catechism on. So, and because I'm Drake Chickeneth, I'm hitting on 2s. So they took care of those Flayers. Moved up onto the objective with some more Witches. The Snakes consolidated onto that objective over there. Marathi staying a little, hiding at the back in that mystical terrain still. Cauldrons moved around to make sure everything over there does have that +1 to their save. Going to see how we go into Flesh Eater Courts turn 2.
Righto guys, so we're back with the Flesh Eater Courts turn 2. Not a lot happened. We've got a couple of spells off. Pushed up with the Terrorgeist, did a bit of shuffling around. We screamed off all the Khaine, and yeah, that's where we're at. We're sort of bit worried about each other. Don't want to push into each other, so we got a bit of a no man's land in the center here, and we'll see how that goes with priority turn coming up. Thanks guys.
Alright, so priority 4, turn 3, here we go, big turn. It's a draw, so the Daughters of Khaine take it. Alright guys, so Daughters of Khaine turn 3. The 80-point Khaine came in and took off a 300-point
That's the one.
300 point Terrorgeist.
It's scary.
A little bit scary. They were mind razed. They had Catechism on. They ended up getting 9 wounds through at 3 damage apiece on the charge. They are very, very scary. Kind of consolidated up a little bit, starting to move forward. Marathi did transform into big snake lady, hoarding that objective with witches over there. It is the Flesh Eater Court's turn 3. This is probably the penultimate turn of the game, just to see what happens. And I'm very, very scared. Alright, let's see how it goes.
Okay guys, so bottom of 3, Flesh Eater Courts have moved up a little bit. The Ghoul King on Terrorgeist has come over here, taken off all of the snake ladies, bar that one little guy there.
With 1 wound left.
With 1 wound left. So that was a bit upsetting, but it is what it is. The zombie dragon screamed off the Khaine, and we did a little bit of shuffling around, and now we'll go into priority for turn 4.
Probably the game deciding turn.
Yes. Thanks guys.
Turn 4.
Alright, turn 4 priority. Here we go, guys. 6 Daughters of Khaine.
Oh.
Can't be beaten. They win it again. Alright guys, so turn 4 for the Daughters of Khaine. Marathi ran over here, took off an Archregent with a big 9-inch charge, and killed a bunch of ghouls as well. 10 witches ran into the ghouls over here and got popped in return, and then the ghouls grew back from the chalice and then saved that point because Marathi is only 1 model, so she can't hold that objective on her own. Down here, pretty much just ran up. There's a hag in no man's land on her own, doesn't know what she's doing. Cauldron's over here. Sisters of Slaughter ran in, took off the Ghoul King on Terrorgeist General, staying 6 inches out, piling in with 30 attacks with Mind Razor and Catechism on. They ended up doing 34 damage through after all saves to the Ghoul King on Terrorgeist, and because of the Grizzlebore ability, Dennis activated a command point and took off the Sisters of Slaughter in return. Now there's just this lonely lady down here on her own. Over here on this objective, these guys haven't moved at all. We're going to go into the Flesh Eater Court's turn 4. This is a real super tight game, guys.
Okay guys, so bottom turn 4, not a very eventful turn. I summoned on a Courtier over here, try and make the charge against the lonely snake lady. Didn't quite make it. The zombie dragon, he also used command point attempting to charge twice, failed both times, so he went into the Cauldron, didn't do quite as much damage as I'd hope. The zombies over the back are just holding objectives, and we're going into priority for turn 5. This is still a very close game.
Yeah, it is. The Cauldron itself took 3 wounds and dealt back 8 in reply. So it's going to be a very interesting turn to see what happens. Alright, so priority for the last turn of the game. Daughters roll a 5. 3 for the feck. So the daughters will take priority for the final turn of the game. Alright guys, so bit of a post-game wrap-up. Daughters of Khaine coming out with the win.
Oh, it was close.
Just
it was close. It was a
turn
good game.
5.
It was a great game.
What happens when two tier 1 armies do come up against each other with semi-decent players behind the wheel?
Oh, you're a lot better than I am.
No. Not at all. So how do you think it went overall?
I was very happy. I've only been playing the Flesh Eater Courts for 3 weeks now, I think. Getting a lot better. Like, I'm remembering all my rules. That was a tight game. That was so tight.
Yeah, it came down to those priority rolls.
Every turn. I just needed to win one of those priority rolls to really shake that game up.
Yeah.
And but yeah, it was amazing. It was so tight. And thank you to Hayden for being a great opponent.
No worries, man. Where can people find you?
So you can check us out at The Failed Charge. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Podbean for our podcast. I think we're on iTunes as well. And I think that's about it.
Yeah. Twitter, Instagram.
I don't know about Instagram. Just Failed Charge. Check us out.
Awesome, guys. Well, stay tuned. There will be another one, Battle Report next week. Hopefully with less technical difficulties. Catch you soon, guys.